It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Nowhere to go, right? We asked these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
Throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. It is third and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Hardy's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completion, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan.
And he's in. Alex Pierce. Touchdown, Denver. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here first and 10. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. He'll look to, and he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big-time play for Vegas. 41 yards. Back to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd and 7. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Raiders. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he's into the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Broncos. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is hot! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. It is a touchdown. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Raiders are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Here comes a reverse. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the end. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but Probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot. Here it So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying field position as they start this next drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. A big-time play for Vegas. Pickup of 46 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the Raiders are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Raiders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That one incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced.
40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 31 yards. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Broncos. A carry here for Brown. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Brown. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball. And
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes it
in. 80 yards for the touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. One more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again,
the pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback. Negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll run again. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at... To break the huddle, coming up. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game.
And coming across the field, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? First and 5. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Oh, and he's got it! At his second touchdown of the afternoon. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. They'll throw out of the gun. Or 10.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Raiders will extend. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Open man, down, dive into the end zone. 70 yards. He knocks it through. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. From out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings us 2nd.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
1 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for A.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be tied. It's second down. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raider first down. From the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. A first down there on a pickup of 17. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
They'll run here with Brown. He fumbled the football. One of the Raiders has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip hips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete down. Now, faking the give. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will score again. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he will touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Broncos cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. It's a touchdown. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done.
It's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do down. That's caught. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They put Campbell in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it.
Sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
With him again. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And for the Broncos have it. And get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. Now a give. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Here's Brown. And they are all over that on defense. Good search. Drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there. Not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Final throw here is intercepted. Just trying to make something happen, and the ball's loose on the field. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. Oh, he missed it. The extra point is no good. The disbelief on the sidelines. The late touchdown isn't enough to win it, and we will instead head to overtime. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They finish off the regular season in grand.